Hello all, welcome to NSA Maths. Today we are going to start unit number 5 called as partial differential equation. So in this unit we are going to study formation of partial differential equation. That is our first topic, unit number 5. Then second topic is partial differential equation of order 1. In that we are going to learn the first order or order 1 linear and non-linear partial differential equation. Third topic of this unit is Char-Pit method to solve partial differential equation. And the last topic, that is topic number 4 of this unit number 5, it is partial differential equation of higher order with constant coefficient. We already learned how to solve the differential equation, that is ordinary differential equation with higher order with constant coefficients in previous units. Now in this unit we are going to learn partial differential equation of higher order with constant coefficients. So first of all, definition of partial differential equation, how we can define the partial differential equation. So the differential equation which contains two or more independent variables and only one dependent variable is called partial differential equation. See, we know that there are two types of differential equation. One is the ordinary differential equation and second one is the partial differential equation. Now in ordinary differential equation there is only one dependent variable and only one independent variable. But in partial differential equation, is it okay? It is only one dependent variable, but here more than two or more independent variables are there. That means independent variables are more than one, that is maybe 2, 3, 4 like that. So that differential equation is called the partial differential equation. For example, see this, dabba square z by dabba x square plus 2 times dabba square z by dabba x dabba y plus dabba square z by dabba y square equals to 0. This is a partial differential equation, and as we know that the notation for the partial derivative is dabba by dabba x, dabba by dabba y, like that. As we already used the notation for the ordinary derivative as d by dx or d by dy. So here for the partial derivative it is dabba by dabba x, dabba by dabba y, or dabba by dabba x into dabba y, like that. So these are the notations. So here this is partial differential equation, dabba square z by dabba x square plus 2 times dabba square z by dabba x dabba y plus dabba square z by dabba y square equals to 0. Here the variable which is present in the numerator, that is a dependent variable, so here dependent variable is z, and independent variable that is present in the denominator, so x and y. So here there are two independent variables and only one dependent variable, so the differential equation is partial differential equation. Then that is x and y be the independent variables and z is dependent variable. That means in other words we can say z is a function of x and y. Then the partial differential coefficients are denoted by. So what are the notations or how to denote the partial differential equation? So z is a function of x and y. That means we can differentiate z with respect to x or with respect to y also. Now when you differentiate this z with respect to x, we will get dabba z by dabba x. Now we are using the notation, we are going to use the notation for dabba z by dabba x as p. Also we can differentiate z with respect to y, so that dabba z by dabba y, we are going to use the notation for dabba z by dabba y as a q. Also we can find dabba square z by dabba x square, that means double derivative of z with respect to x. We are going to denote it as r. Then dabba square z by dabba x dabba y, meaning of this term is derivative of z with respect to y and again differentiate this with respect to x. Meaning of this term dabba square z by dabba x dabba y, that means first we have to take derivative of z with respect to y and after that differentiate this term with respect to x. So we will get dabba square z by dabba x dabba y. So we are going to denote this as a yes. and double derivative of z with respect to y, that is dabba square z by dabba y square, we are going to denote it by t. So these are the notations we are going to use while solving the examples in this unit. So keep in mind that the value of dabba z by dabba x, we are going to denote it as a p, dabba z by dabba y, it is a q, dabba square z by dabba x square, it is r, dabba square z by dabba x dabba y, it is s, dabba square z by dabba y square is t. Okay, then next, order. Next point is order of differential equation. What is the definition of order of differential equation? So order of partial differential equation is order of highest derivative in it. So what is order of partial differential equation? So what is, or whatever the order of highest derivative in given partial differential equation, that is equals to the order. For example, suppose this is our partial differential equation, dabba square z by dabba x square plus this is 2 times dabba z by dabba x plus dabba z by dabba y equals to 0. So here see, the first term it is a double derivative, here single derivative, and here also single derivative. So here the highest derivative is a double derivative. So order of a differential equation is 2. Similarly, second example, this term contains triple derivative, this term contains double derivative, dabba square z by dabba x dabba y, that is a double derivative. This term also contains a triple derivative, and this term contains single derivative is equals to 0. So what is the highest derivative? Here the third derivative is there, and here also the third derivative. So highest derivative is third derivative. So the order of this differential equation is 3, or you can say this differential equation is third order differential equation. This differential equation is second order differential equation. Okay. Now we are going to start the first topic of this unit, that is formation of partial differential equation. That means we have given a function z in terms of x and y. So we have to, by using that function, you have to form a differential equation. So how to form a differential equation? So a partial differential equation is formed by using two methods. So these are the two methods to form a partial differential equation. The first method is by eliminating arbitrary constant. So we have to eliminate the arbitrary constant from the given equation to get the partial differential equation. And second method is by eliminating arbitrary function. Sometimes given differential equation is in terms of sometimes given equation is in terms of arbitrary function. So you have to eliminate that arbitrary function to get a partial differential equation. So these are the two procedures or two methods to find the or to form partial differential equation. So the first of all first example is find the partial differential equation. We have to find or form a partial differential equation of all sphere whose center lies on z axis. So see, what is the equation for all sphere whose center lies on z axis? Now center lies on z axis, that means x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 0. So we have the given differential, or we have the equation of sphere in the form of x minus a bracket square plus y minus b bracket square plus z minus c bracket square equals to r square. Out of that, value of a and b 0 because x coordinate and y coordinate is 0 since the center lies on the z axis. Okay, so you will get x square plus y square plus z minus c square equals to r square, because center lies on z axis, we have to write z minus c bracket square as it is equals to r square. This type of equation is a equation of sphere whose center lies on z axis. So here already the equation is given, x square plus y square plus z minus a bracket square equals to b square. Instead of c here they use the a, and instead of r here use it as a b. So in this differential equation there are two constants, and we have to find the partial differential equation from this equation, or we have to form a partial differential equation. So how to form a partial differential equation? So you have to eliminate these two constants, a and b are constant, you have to eliminate these two constants. So how to eliminate it? See the procedure. So first of all, write down the given differential equation. What is given differential equation? X square plus y square plus z minus a bracket square is equals to b square. Call it as equation number 1. Now we are going to suppose that here z is function of x and y. We are going to suppose in this equation z is a function of x and y. That means z is a dependent variable and x and y are independent variable. Therefore differentiate equation 1 partially with respect to x and y. See, differentiate this equation 1 partially with respect to x and y. So first we differentiate this equation with respect to x partially. So partial derivative of x square is 2x. Now partial derivative of y square, but it is with respect to x, it is 0. And see, z is a dependent variable. Derivative of z minus a bracket square, so it is 2 times z minus a into derivative of z minus a. So derivative of z with respect to x, z is a function of x. So derivative of z with respect to x is dA by z by dA by x. Minus derivative of a is 0 because a is a constant term. A is equals to derivative of b square, b is a constant term, so it is 0. Now we can take 2 common and cancel out, or we can divide whole equation by 2, so that this 2 and 2 get cancelled. So we will get this x, no need to write this 0, plus z minus a into dA by z by dA by x. For dA by z by dA by x, we are going to use the notation as a p is equals to 0. So we will get the second equation. Now similarly differentiate equation 1 partially with respect to y. So what you will get? With respect to y, derivative of x square is 0. Then derivative of y square is 2y. And derivative of z minus a square is 2 times z minus a into derivative of z with respect to y. It is dA by z by dA by y. Derivative of a is 0. A is equals to derivative of b square is 0. Again divide whole equation by 2. So we will get y plus z minus a into dA by z by dA by is q is equals to 0. Call it as equation number 3. Now from equation 2 and equation 3 we are going to find the value of, or we are going to eliminate the constant a and b. So first from equation 2 you just calculate the value of z minus a. So from 2 we can write z minus a into p is equals to minus x. So z minus a is equals to minus x upon p. So this value we have to put in equation 3. See what happened? Equation 3, that is y plus z minus a is minus x upon p into q is equals to 0. Multiply by p. So we will get py minus qx is equals to 0. So which is required partial differential equation. See in this equation there are the terms of p and q. So this differential equation can be written as value of p is dA by z by dA by x. So you will get y into dA by z by dA by x minus x into value of q is dA by z by dA by y is equals to 0. So that means this is a required partial differential equation. We can write both the forms, or we can write any one form of the partial differential equation. So this is our required answer. So we form a partial differential equation by using given equation. So that is the whole solution. Remaining examples we will see in the next video. Thank you.